Danielle Walter is married now, as we covered on my channel, and how's married life going for her? Well, why don't we dive straight into that today, okay? Welcome back to my Danielle Walter series. Now, it's been a while. I've been waiting for something really juicy to talk about, and I've just kind of been letting it pile and build up a little bit because there hasn't really been a lot that I'm like, immediately jump on that. But I decided today, since I was filming some videos, that I was like, hey, why don't we have a little sneaky little look at what she's been posting? And oh my god, do we now have some things to talk about. We have a bank, okay, of things that we can go through now, so I hope you're ready to lock the fuck in. Let's just get straight into it. So if you're new to this series, go back. There's a playlist on my channel where we've deep dived into the entire Danielle Walter pipeline of it all. And if you've missed that, then go catch yourself up and then come back to this video. So yeah, let's go straight in. I'm just going to turn myself down a little bit on my brightness because I'm going a little bit overexposed. You can see me better now, right? You can see my makeup. Also, my hair wasn't behaving this week, so I've been doing some fun things with it. It's wash day tomorrow, so I don't really care. But yeah, I've been having it in little braids, and then we've just done 2 little pigtails. I think it looks kind of cunty, so there's that. Anyway, also, I've just started to advertise this on my last video, but me and my boyfriend have a channel. Actually, let's go on to this one. Me and my boyfriend have a channel called the Media Illiterates Podcast where we talk about movies. It's a movie review podcast. And my last video that I just filmed was all about Chris Hansen and the Robert Pattinson film that's coming out, and Chris Hansen went on a podcast and talked about it, gave as much detail as he could, and it was a very interesting video. So, and I just wanted to point, and I also just mentioned that me and my boyfriend's next episode on this channel will be the Batman, so the Robert Pattinson Batman movie that he made in 2022. That's going to be our next episode because, as you can see, the last one that we did was the Dark Knight trilogy, where we had some interesting thoughts. We were not as impressed, or at least I wasn't as impressed with it as I thought that I would be, because I'd never seen it before. But yeah, if you want to know all of our thoughts about that, if that is your thing, the link is in the description, and go and subscribe to that. So let's get straight back to Miss Danielle Walter. Now, we covered her wedding and everything. That was all fine. Now, the first video we're going to watch ties into a couple of videos ago where I've been talking about her little type A from type B coming out of depression, basically, series that she made. And even though she didn't call it depression, we were all clocking it as like, girl, you are not okay. And obviously they've just moved into this new house. Lucas, as we established, did nothing to help at all. It was all sponsored, and he's just been riding the train. He has just been sitting back, and as much as he preaches about being the provider and how it's so important to nourish your woman's femininity and all this stuff, he's not actually been doing anything to do that. So let's watch this video, because this is an organization. This is the first of a couple of organization videos that she's made recently, and it just confirms everything that we've already been saying. But yeah, let's just get straight into this.
We are married. We just moved into a new house.
We know, girl.
And it's chaos. Let me show you. This is about the state of...
Who is surprised? I'm not. Who is surprised? That one of the first comments on this post is, does that man do anything? And there's quite a lot of posts under these recent posts, a few comments basically saying the same thing. And yeah, also it was very interesting that they just didn't immediately go off on their honeymoon, because obviously that's what a lot of people do. That's the whole point of a honeymoon, is straight after the wedding you go on holiday type deal, you know. And I was also surprised that we haven't had any honeymoon, because I don't even think they've even been on their honeymoon yet. We don't know what that's all going to be about. I know some people do tend to delay it. It depends. So we shall see. But yeah, it surprised me that they weren't immediately going on holiday. But yeah, this is not good. This is not good for somebody who has, in theory, supposedly like healed their type B state and was back to being type A and like dead organized and stuff. This is crazy. This is depression room 101. And again, I'm sad for her. I really am, because this should not be, you know, the state that you're supposedly in this really happy and healthy relationship. where everything's fine, and he's the best thing since sliced bread, and he's, you know, your prayer to God answered, and if they hadn't answered God's calling, they would never have met, blah blah blah. We went through the wedding speeches, okay, and the vows and everything, and how kind of cringe and empty they were, and how kind of chat GPT they were, at least on Lucas's end. But this isn't good. I am concerned. I'm genuinely concerned for her. Like, girl, you are not okay. Please blink twice, because we're here to help you.
Of almost every single room, and it's just because we haven't found homes for things yet. Honestly, I think this
Okay, that's bullshit, but okay.
room is going to take the longest amount of time, just because it has probably 8 loads of clean laundry that I have to fold. But let's organize this house together. Let's go.
Honey?
Also, this... Oh, God. Honey? Is it just me? Or do I hate the way that they say that? I don't know. I mean, some people had different thoughts on, like, pet names and kind of terms of endearment and stuff, but the way she says honey makes me cringe every time. But I'm sorry. Like, when you're doing laundry... Also, this is to do with the fact that she insisted on moving into the house and getting married at, like, the same time. This is, I mean, yeah, she had the wedding planner and everything, and we knew, and she had, you know, the sponsored move, which we covered. But this, if you're doing laundry, you fold it up as you go, and you put it away. Especially when you got, like, brand new furniture and everything. I mean, granted, some of it was brought over from her San Jose place. Again, we covered all of that, because it was all sponsored. But, Lucas did fuck all. But... You know, when she has 8 loads of clean laundry that she hasn't folded yet and put away, I'm like, oh, that's crossing a line from just, we just haven't had time to find homes for everything yet. And it goes from that to, oh no, this is a systemic problem. This might be a subconscious mental problem. And again, you know, I make all this series kind of backed up with my own experience of being in, like, emotional abuse and, like, not a good relationship. And I can tell you, for one, the first thing that especially when I was living at uni, so I was on my own, like, the first thing that goes when you're depressed, even if you don't realize it, if it's kind of like a subconscious depression, is organization and putting clothes away and, like, delaying laundry and stuff like that. Like, I was terrible. I think I've said in a previous episode of this series that, like, I did not get my deposit back on my 3rd year room at uni, which was peak emotional abuse era for me. And that says a lot, especially in hindsight. I was like, oh girl, you were not doing well. You subconsciously did not see a very bright future for yourself. You did not have a lot of hope, and it shows. I just think that this is the state that she's in. She just hasn't realized it yet, and we're all banging down the door going, hey girl, please blink twice. We know the signs. If we've been through it before, we've done the research, like, please girl, you need to get out of this. But anyway.
Huh? A who? Yes?
What did he even say?
Let's just do this really fast. I need your help. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's put this away.
Okay, so he helped fold clothes. Allegedly. I don't think he did. I think she got him in there for that one clip and then he fucked off. Because if anything, her filming in that laundry room and going, honey, and then he, like, I don't know what the fuck he said. If somebody can slow that down and figure out what he said in that clip, please leave that in the comments, because I have no idea. But I genuinely don't think he was helping fold up there. I genuinely don't think he's helping one bit, because she's doing everything here. He's not helping her a single bit at all. This is not a team effort, which is a problem. Also, someone in the comments has said, main problem in this is having too much stuff. Which, again, we have said. The consumerism of this woman is insane.
Whew, did that take me a whole day? Yes. Is the next day? Also yes. This area is just gonna have...
Wouldn't have taken you a whole day if Lucas was helping you, though, huh? Again, where is Lucas in this? He is your husband. This is a team effort. You're meant to be doing things together. But But he's just sat back. He's sat back. He's doing fuck all. And that's concerning.
Have to wait because I want to get a large dresser to hold more, and then I need to go through this.
To hold more of your sponsored gifts.
It's like all tech stuff, and it's just not the priority right now.
Why have you got so much tech stuff? Why? I mean, I know she used to be in tech sales, but like, why have you got so much tech stuff? You're an Instagram and TikTok content creator. You do not need that much tech stuff. That's concerning. I'm a YouTuber, and I've also done I do stuff on Instagram as well. I'm going to be making more stuff on Instagram over the next sort of month or so, especially as we get into October, because I'll have more free time. I'm going to make a video on that as well today. But I have a ring light, like a tripod. I have a thing on my desk here, which I use when I film my makeup tutorial video, which is like it's like a vice sort of clamp tripod that goes on the end of my desk. I've got that. I have my 4K webcam that I use for these videos, and I've got this, which is obviously my Shure microphone, which I use. And I know I need to get one of those, like, what are they called, like sponge topper things over the top of this, because I know that you get a lot of like peas and fucking breaths coming through this, because I don't have, what's it called? I know the term, but I can't think of it right now. But a lot of people have called me out for they're like, put a sock on your microphone, and I'm like, yeah, I should do that. I need to get one of those. But like, a lot of the tech stuff I have is either underneath my bed. I have like one of those beds with like a drawer underneath it, so that's either under my bed, and that's it. That's all I really use for filming. And I have like my little vlog camera, which is a Nikon little compact thing with a flippy screen. Like that's it. That's all I have. And she's out here with like, what the fuck is this? Like several ring lights. What even is this? What has she even got? Like that's a load of bags, like stuff, probably stuff she's been gifted as well, but stuff she does not need. Girl, you do not need that much stuff. You don't. Okay? And I also have some of those like DJI little clippy mic things, but that comes in like a little zippy pouch, just a small little thing. Like, you do not need this much stuff, girl, please.
So let's go this way. Let's break down these boxes. That was
okay. As a retail worker, that was impressive.
easy. Now let's get it out of here. This is my studio, and it's kind of chaotic in here.
That's crazy. Oh, she does also make another video about The Office as well. In the next video, I think that's what that is.
So let's get cracking. We are
okay,
married.
so that's the first video. Again, this is concerning me. I know it's fun to see organization content, and it's all like, oh my god, my life is chaotic. Help organize with me. But first of all, it's the influencer thing of having too much stuff, just straight up. Secondly, it's just straight up depression, girl. I'm so sorry. Also, thirdly, where is Lucas helping you out with this? Especially if you're not having a good time mentally, your partner should be helping you. Point blank, period. Your partner should be helping you. They should be helping you. And he's not. Where is Lucas? He comes in for 2 clips and then fucks off. And again, I do not believe he was helping her fold clothes, because it took her a day to fold everything and put it away. It took her a whole day. Would not have taken a whole day if he was helping her out. Okay? It is what it is. We have to call it out. Also, let's just acknowledge the Roden and Fields of it all.
I got to go behind.
She's still sponsored by Roden and Fields. She did this whole lab tour
the scenes at the
thing
road.
there, which, as we established, it's an MLM. Literally, some of the first comment is, were they famously an MLM for 2007 to late 2024? We made a whole video on that. Go and watch that if you haven't already. All the good manufacturing practices went out the door, because obviously they changed from being an LMLM to more of like an influencer affiliate type marketing situation. And we made a whole video, like I said, where she a few years ago came out and said, if you were trying to push me in MLM, I am not your girl. And now she's part of this company. So, you know, the morals to pay for the wedding and everything went, you know, completely out the window. So yeah, she's still with them. Just thought I would point that out. There's a video there where she's talking about, oh my god, the details in this wedding decor was so fun. You know, like the old Hollywood with the red and everything, which we established wasn't really old Hollywood, but hey ho. And this is part 2 of the organization, so let's get into it.
This is my studio, and it's kind of chaotic.
They're literally the captions, 1 room at a time with the melty emoji. And this is fine with like 5 exclamation marks. Girl, please. Please.
Chaotic in here, so let's get cracking.
I'm concerned for her. How much makeup do you... First of all, I really want one of those vanities with the clear drawers on the top with the... I think they look so fucking cute. I do. Okay? Someone in the comments... Everyone's talking about overconsumerism in the comments of this reel. And, like, literally, I've got... The content is getting really tiresome and boring. The overconsumption is wild. Someone else said, consumerism final boss. Then the next person literally underneath said, less is more, Danielle. Literally, I agree. Now, listen. When I start doing more Instagram content, do I want to do more makeup content and maybe possibly get sponsored by a couple of makeup brands? Is that the dream? Maybe. I would love some free makeup at some point, okay? If any brands are watching this, hit me up. I love pretty much all of you, especially if you're like an alt makeup company. Would love putting that out into the universe, especially Jolly Beauty, because I have quite a few of your lipsticks now and your contour cream, and I love you. But at any other makeup brand as well, would love to get sponsored. Okay. But also, if I did that, you guys would have to watch my makeup content, which you didn't last time, so we're gonna work towards that. But anyway, that was just my tangent. But you know, this is too much. And again, she's an influencer; she gets a lot of sponsorship stuff, but it's a lot, especially when it's contributing, I think, to her depression. If she's dealing with all this and then she has so much stuff, it's going to be overwhelming. So I just think that none of this is helping her. She's not doing well, you guys. She's not doing well. But again, the dresser is gorgeous. And like the light bulbs, to be fair, this is quite satisfying. I do love a clean glass. Okay. So much. Why do you need so many foundations and glowy things and skin? That's like skincare, Charlotte Tilbury, loose powders. How many powders do you need? Oh girl. Nice skincare, lip oil, because she's the clean girl final boss as well. Clean girl makeup. So many brushes, man. So many brushes. What's that? Is that meant to... Oh, that's got like your cotton rounds in it, cotton Q-tips, fair enough. To be fair, the Q-tips in the cotton round little jars, very cute. I do appreciate that.
Okay, honestly, this is like really freaking me out, but let's...
It is for me, girl. It's hurting my brain. That's a lot. I mean, she said she wanted a big long dresser in the bedroom in the last video for all of her stuff. This... You should just move that in there. You should have just told people to move that one in there. I mean, I guess it's probably a little too long maybe for the bedroom. But, like, what the hell is going on here?
do it.
Also, is that their kitchen behind there? What is this? That's literally their kitchen. Their kitchen backs onto a, like, get ready with me little studio space. Which is a weird design, I do have to say. Lunch break. Why, what did she get? What is that? Oh, it's a sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
My vegan heart like aches at that, but anyway. So also, like, she's getting a load of takeout. Lucas did post a story. Obviously, in my last video, we did establish that Lucas like cooked dinner at some point, but it looked like they were doing it together. To be honest, it looked like Danielle kind of took over a little bit, but like. So they are, but like it looks like they are also like eating at least she is like door dashing quite a lot probably, which again, not the best thing to be doing. What is she doing? What is this? Oh, stop it. No. She's got one of those like well, I don't know. There's a couple of ways you could take this. Like one thing that those machines are marketed for is like circulation. It's quite good for like circulation, I think, but also like sometimes they market it as like lose fat through like vibration and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what she's trying to do there. Maybe it is for circulation. I don't know. But that I just hate those machines. I'm sorry. They just seem really, really gimmicky to me. That's also, why did we need to see that? Why did we need to see that? Just straight up. Just straight up. Why did we need to see that? Why did we need to see that, huh? Why? That's what I'd like to know. Anyway, let's move on. She just put it on the kitchen counter. Is that what that is? Is that what's happened there? Oh no, I think that's her printer. Never mind. Yeah, that is literally her printer. Okay, great. Is that their actual
This is my...
Is that an actual kitchen, or is that like a kitchenette in the house? How big is this house? Has somebody stalked the house? I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's not me advocating for people trying to stalk where they live. Don't, no. I retract that statement. But, like, what is this? It's a weird design. I mean, obviously, necessarily that space didn't necessarily have to be, like, studio space, whatever. But it's just a little bizarre to me. But still. This whole thing screams depression house, depression room to me. And it does have to be said, where art Lucas? Where is Lucas in all this? Anyway, let us move on. So there's this video where she's unpacking her mother's wedding china, I guess. I don't know. This next video pops up on my explore page before I was about to make this video. I was about to search her name into the search bar, but it came up on my feed anyway. Where it was showing like her wedding gifts. I just want you to wait for the first one, okay? Because the first one just, it took me out. It took me out. And you'll see why. These people do not like her, okay? These people do not like her. But anyway, let's get into it.
I'm gonna show you everything we got. And buckle up because it's really good. Starting off with one of my favorite pieces.
Just wait.
It is what seems...
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Now listen, maybe they thrifted it. It says it in the title, right? Also, why the caption on this reel is, couldn't I recommend ditching the traditional registry more? What the fuck does that mean? Why is she captioned her wedding present? Like, what? Is this because they got married at City Hall? Which again, we established was very bizarre considering how mega church they are. It just is what it is. But like, what is... The frog? The frog is crazy. The frog is insane. I need to screenshot this for the thumbnail. 1 second. What the hell is the fucking frog doing there? Also, one of the comments literally says, whoever gave you that frog does not like you. The one above says, is this rage bait? I'm confused.
Seems to be
What
a
is
hand-painted
What is this?
frog teapot kettle.
It's giving fucking Wind of the Willows. Again, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's gimmicky. It's cute. But as a wedding gift, really? Okay. Maybe just as a funny little, I saw this and thought of you, haha. Not as a wedding gift. You've got to be so for real.
There were a couple spiders inside. That's okay. And upon
Whoa, okay.
further inspection, it's also a music box. Now, that's incredible.
That's insane. Okay.
We also got this incredible hand-painted vase.
That's pretty.
So unique. Exactly what I was talking about.
To be fair, that is beautiful.
Handpicked. And then along with the picture,
Nice.
there are these 3 matching hand-painted glasses.
That's really nice.
Together.
Okay,
Incredible.
that's cute. I love that.
Please. This was not obviously thrifted, but is so special to me. My friend got my married name engraved to a sterling silver jewelry box, primarily ring box. And
I was gonna say, because that's tiny, but nice.
I think that's so special. Okay, next. This brass duck bookend. Wait, is there another one? Yes, indeed. There are 2. They are fabulous and they are heavy. Okay, this was not a gift, but this was a game that we played at the bridal shower. Basically, everyone just gave us marriage advice, and it's handwritten from all of my...
What? What? The words that have just come out of her mouth. A game we played at the bridal shower. They all give us marriage advice. I'm so glad I watched this video with you guys. Oh my god. Everyone gave us marriage advice and they put it on a handwritten piece of paper and put it in a box. What? Do you guys remember, because we covered the bridal shower and her best friend stood up and was like literally throwing shade? So I love that they did this. That adds another layer to that video that we already made. Oh my god. Wow. 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 They gave us marriage advice and put it in a box. Oh, that's the most that has made my week. That has made my week. Jesus.
My closest friends. So very special. Next is this incredible turtle dove.
Oh, that's pretty.
Statue.
That's
so
a wedding
chic.
gift.
Part of the fabulosity of my best friend is she knows me so well, and so when she was planning this, she also tried to make things as reusable as possible, meaning the decor on the table, she wanted it to be something that I could host with after the event. So the first thing in that round were what we used for the event, these little velvet napkin rings. And there is a set of, I think, 10 or 12 of them. So this will go in the hosting closet, and I will be using these. I mean, hello, Christmas time. Okay, next, this is very cute floral.
Who buys people photo frames and thinks that it's a sentimental gift, please? Who buys people photo frames? Like genuinely, who buys people fucking photo frames? I mean, it's cute. It's kind of generic, but it's cute, I guess. I just have a personal gripe with people buying people photo frames. I just think it's incredibly generic and means that you don't really care about the person. I don't really know them. It's like when. Now listen, I'm not against flowers, and we established this actually in a previous video where we talked about Lucas and the Trader Joe's flowers. Okay, but personally, if somebody was getting me flowers, I'm like, why? Listen, I love receiving gifts, do not get me wrong. Would I be mad if I receive flowers? No, absolutely not. But when I'm gift giving somebody, like, when I'm giving somebody a gift, it needs to be sentimental, and it needs to be, like, it needs to have some kind of deeper meaning. It needs to be something you thought through more than just flowers. Flowers are incredibly surface level to me. Like, again, working in retail, especially around, like, Mother's Day and Valentine's Day and things like that, the amount of men that come in last minute and buy, like, a card and flowers, I'm like, oh, you do not give a damn shit. You do not give a damn. You don't give a fuck, my friend. You do not give a fuck, my guy. You do not. You just don't. You don't give a fuck. And that shows a trait of a bad person. In my opinion. If you're gonna give somebody a gift, make it sentimental. And unfortunately, photo frames are of that same vein. It just is. All right.
Frame. It is ceramic and very heavy, very chic. Also on the tablescapes were these little beige linens. And again, she thought to gift me these so that I can use them for hosting.
That's cute.
So those will be going in the hosting closet. I also got a
hosting closet,
oven mitt, and what would you call this? I don't remember what the name of this is, but a matching set. Super cute dish towel. Again, another tablescape item that is part of my gift are these doily placemats. I think this is a set of 10, I think. And again, hosting closet.
It's giving Shein, but
got me a bunch of different bud vases,
Oh, they're
like
cute.
a bunch of them. These were on the table, so I
Nice.
can use these for hosting, in
Hosting
guest
closet.
rooms, etc. Or even for like little gifts if I'm bringing someone. I can bring someone a couple flowers in a bud vase. And then finally, this
Okay.
fabulous tray. So chic. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, and I love
Okay.
it. 10 out of
Interesting.
10. Highly recommend asking for thrifted gifts if people are going to gift you things for wedding shower, birthday, Christmas, wedding. Okay, bye. I'm going to show you everything.
Well, that was a trip, wasn't it? Okay, fair enough. I mean, hell, as a sustainability queen, I will say thrifting wedding gifts is probably a very good idea. I would approve of this. I would. And there were a couple of really nice things in there. I'm not going to snark on all of it. But that fucking frog, though. And the wedding advice. Oh, takes me out. Takes me out. So, okay. So, the last video... what was this again? Oh, yeah. So... this
The night
video
before my
was at the
wedding.
Ritz-Carlton, San Francisco, which, again, who's surprised? Not me. Because didn't they stay at the Ritz-Carlton, like, after the engagement or something? I think it was, like, the engagement party type thing was at the Ritz-Carlton because she was gifted them. Again, this is a sponsor. Who's surprised? Not me. Sponsored everything. So she was sponsored again the night before the wedding. She had like a girls' night. Somebody underneath said, "Proof that Lucas didn't spend a dime on anything." And everyone, and then someone else has been like, and then the person being like, "The big D is man of God." that should show his masculinity by providing and taking care of. Meanwhile, Big D is Lucas's sugar mama. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. So someone underneath said Lucas provided a Zales lab grown tennis bracelet as a token to his betrothed on the morning of the wedding. Timu French Jarvik. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Again, the comment sections under her posts are a good time. If you're ever feeling depressed, go and have a laugh at her comment section, okay? It is what it is. But yeah, we're not going to watch this whole video because I don't really want to give more sponsored content at the time of day. This video is one we're going to watch, though, because this is a testament to something we've been saying the entire time about her whole life purpose was to find a husband, okay? Like, that's been her whole thing from day one. And hey, listen, there is nothing wrong with wanting to be in love and wanting to get married and wanting to have a husband and all of that stuff. I think it's very aspirational. But the way that she talks about it, like it was literally like tunnel vision for her whole life, is a little questionable, but not surprising.
Could this have happened any sooner? Did I do something wrong through my 20s to delay?
Also, clock the fact that she is sat on a machine in the gym having a long rant about this. Literally, someone in her comments has said, "Can you imagine waiting to use the machine and this is the person occupying it?" Which is just amazing.
Getting everything I wanted. I don't want to say walking in the grave of my 20s here at the gym, but here at the gym that I worked out all through my 20s in, it's so crazy the difference 10 years can make. I remember coming here every day, desperate for validation, desperate to find someone to make me feel good enough. There's so much. Going out on Friday nights, going out to the bar, the club, totally
Which is not a new story. This is pretty much like there's a lot of people's story in their 20s, like especially their early 20s when they're still figuring things out, ironing out any insecurities. This is the narrative. You're not special, girl.
fulfilled. And then I think it's 10 years later, I'm married, I'm 33.
Stop showing off that big ass fucking diamond that is going to fall off because it's on such a thin band.
And I thought to myself, could this have happened any sooner? Did I do something wrong?
It should also be mentioned that the wedding band, she did do a little video where she's showing off the ring where you can see the wedding band next to it, which is the exact same kind of tiny thin band with the little stones in it, by the same Dallas Diamond Bar people. Again, she had a sponsored wedding ring. So I just thought I would throw that in there for anyone who was curious.
Wrong through my 20s to delay getting everything I wanted. And I thought, no, I needed every single lesson. Did I need to go to the bars and the clubs? Technically, no. But what I'm saying is that process through my 20s, I didn't do anything to delay getting everything I wanted. I needed to mature. And the only...
Oh yeah, because you're totally, completely mature now, aren't you? Totally, completely mature enough to the point where you didn't spot Lucas's quite clear love bombing. But okay.
way to mature sometimes is through. And I just remember years of being like desperate and needing validation. Things I would wear, even the way I would work out.
The fuck does that mean? You were just doing booty workouts? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's the way I interpret that. That's the way I interpret also that fucking screenshot. I'm not sorry. I mean, yeah, you know, again, this is the story of a lot of us in our early 20s. This is just part of growing up, girl. You are not special. You're not special. You're not special. You're not special.
I'm literally back in the place that I was, and I see that girl, metaphorically, walking around this gym, and I just wish I could send her, like, the biggest hug and tell her that everything is gonna work out, and it's all in good time, and to just enjoy it, to let go of that, like, desperate need, because I feel like...
Oh yeah, because you totally did that, girl, didn't you? Totally did that. Totally did. You totally let go of the desperate need. Totally did. Like, you know, that's totally why you rushed through the entire relationship with Lucas and got married in 2 seconds. And that's why, because you got rid of the desperate need. Really?
We have that desperate need because we're afraid it won't happen. At least that's what it was for me. Because the other thing too, side note, is that a lot of this had to do with finding my person.
Who's surprised? Not me.
Personally, I don't believe that men are typically ready until at least their late 20s. Oh, you gotta sprinkle a little bit of man hatred in there. A little bit of man snark in there, okay? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Or like, I don't think men are ready until their late 20s, into their 30s. Okay, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, this is a societal thing. We can have the whole conversation about how certain influences, like, turn men into certain mindsets and stuff when it comes to marriage and stuff, but a lot of men still just want to get married and have a family and all that stuff. Like, that's what a lot of them are focused on, okay? I found one of the good ones. Again, go subscribe to our podcast channel. But, like, that's not fair. That is not fair. That is just because maybe she had a bad dating pool, like, bad dating experience, which obviously, you know, she made dating content, you know, and all of that stuff, but, you know, and there were some bad dates that she went on, but there were some good guys that she dated before Lucas, especially because, like, in the beginning of this series, we even covered a couple of them who probably would have been better suited for her than Lucas, and we're going at it at a normal pace, right? And as we've established, you know, well, quite a lot in this series, she has been kind of controlling a little bit throughout all of this process, so if they didn't meet, like, her controllingness, then that's probably why they were kicked to the curb. But, like, the stuff that she's talking about here, I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to go back to, like, what she used to do with, like, the inspirational content for other women, but it's just coming across as misplaced because of what we've established and what we've known over the past, like, year, with her throwing that all out the window, and so we don't take her seriously. It is what it is, because she's giving bad advice. She's giving bad advice now. And somebody in the comments has literally said, "Babe, respectfully, you've been married for 5 minutes. You don't have all the answers. Marriage ain't the achievement. You're about to learn how very challenging marriage is, and it will make your 20s look like a cakewalk." I agree with that comment. Or even entering their 30s. So me trying to find someone at 24 was not really...
I have a friend who is a year below me who's been married for a year and technically has 2 kids. Like, I'd literally... because one isn't biologically his and then one is, right? That's the situation. So, and I'm 25, and he got married at 23, and he was with her since he was, I want to say 21, 22. So that's bullshit, okay? That's bullshit. And I know a lot of people who are married and who are with like their long-term partners long before they turn 30. So that is actually kind of inaccurate and paints a bad picture about men, which I will not stand for, personally, okay? So, girl, shut the fuck up.
A realistic, in my opinion, a realistic goal. So if you're in your 20s and you're saying this, everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out.
She's talking to the women who have the exact same tunnel vision of marriage is the only thing in my life that matters. Oh my god. And you're wasting your life if that's the way it is. Like, yeah, romance and marriage and love is fun. And, you know, obviously you want to get married in like a realistic point, but you should not be going about your life. And I'm 25 and I know this, okay? And I've known this since I was, you know, a lot younger. Like, you should not be going around like I'm really excited to be married and like get married and stuff, sure. And I always have been, but like I've been focused on my like creative endeavors and, you know, making my own money alongside that. And it was never, I mean, yeah, I've had periods of like intense insecurity where I thought it wasn't going to happen for me, sure. But like, it wasn't a case where I never had her mindset because I'm not that type of Christian, first of all, you know, and we've talked about this before, how being very mega church, they put a lot of pressure on young women to get married really, really young and, you know, be having babies like really, really young. And it's a problem, in my opinion. It is a problem. And, you know, it's a system that traps women a lot of the time. You know, like we've seen it with her getting rid of the San Jose place, like, that she owned. Like, but that's why we talked about that, because that was an asset that was hers, that in a way she kind of needed to keep, especially if this goes down the drain with the marriage with Lucas, which we all suspect it might do, because, you know, it's probably going to spiral out of control, which is going to be really, really sad, that we've said this, you know, in many, many videos. But when that goes down the drain, like, she needs her assets to fall back on, and the fact that she's got rid of a lot of those, like, again, with the San Jose place, like, that's not good. So, I don't know. It's just concerning. I'm concerned, okay?
Enjoy your 20s, have fun. Your 30s is where all of your dreams, the big ones, start to actually come to fruition. It's all gonna work out. I love you, bye. Could this have happened?
Now listen, that last part I do agree with, you know, enjoy your 20s and everything's gonna come to fruition in your 30s, okay, great. You know, like, don't put pressure on yourself. That part I agree with, but that wasn't really the point of that video, was it? So yeah, that was the Danielle Walter update. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. And again, if you want a bit of a laugh, go over to her comment section and have a little scroll. Again, just to establish, if you are into movie reviews, me and my boyfriend do have the Media Illiterates podcast, which is our movie review podcast, which you can go and subscribe to. Again, we're going to be doing the Robert Pattinson Batman movie as our next episode, so go and subscribe for that. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel as always, and I will see you guys in my next video.